The next series of slides is all about blogging tips. Basically, you want to make your blog uniquely yours. You want the layout to say something about who you are and what you do. You want to write about something that you are passionate about, so that you can share that passion with other people. And basically, just don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Blogging is about making yourself a public voice. It's about being, you know, in the Creative Commons, sharing yourself and sharing your opinions and ideas about everything. So don't be afraid to put yourself out there because you might become popular. The biggest, most important thing is to choose a topic and stick with it, even if it's only for that one post. Um, my personal blog, I talk about everything under the sun. I talk about television shows, I talk about books, I talk about my community, I talk about my relationships, but each individual post has a topic and a focus. I don't tend to write about a whole big bunch of stuff in one post. Um, when you pick a topic for your blog, keep focused, stay on that topic, keep your posts concise and meaningful, and save different ideas for different posts. You don't want to confuse people by rambling on and on because people get bored and they'll just go to something else. Check for grammar and spelling errors. For goodness sakes, check to make sure that you are not spelling things incorrectly because people will get annoyed and they'll think you're dumb. Don't do that. So run spell check on all of your posts. If you don't have a spell check system in the blogging system that you're using, copy your blog posts into a Word document or another basic word processing system and run a spell check there. And also to try to avoid netspeak and emoticons. If you don't know what I'm talking about smiley faces made out of semicolons and parentheses. And are you, doing something, when people go to a blog, they want to actually read. It's not like IM, it's not like a chat service. It's a place for you to really expound upon things. So use full sentences, use proper grammar, and people will appreciate you more for it. Utilize pictures and text to make your post interesting. Break up paragraphs with full line breaks. Use bold and italicizing to create internal titles so that it gives your post structure. Add pictures, add videos, add sound to your page, to each individual post. Make it lively, vibrant, and exciting, and more people will actually want to read it. Another major thing, please don't go overboard. Avoid creating a huge wall of text. You don't want people to look at your posts and go, oh, that's too long. I couldn't read that. I didn't want to read that. Make your post concise. Keep it to a couple of paragraphs at a time. Don't make it, so long that you have to scroll down page after page after page to actually read the entirety of your post. Find a balance between the number of pictures and the amount of text. Make it kind of like a magazine article. When you read magazines, you have pictures and you have text, and they're interspersed with each other. Post pictures that are reasonably sized. You don't want a picture that fills up your entire screen and you just go, oh, you don't want your friends to see that and be mad at you for posting a picture that takes up their whole webpage. Plus, they take forever to download. So resize your pictures, make them smaller, fit them into your text using HTML markup so that things float to the right or float to the left, and be considerate. And finally, I just want to say be careful what you say. It's a public forum, so be careful about putting your personal information out there. If you're under the age of 18, you can still get a blog if you're 13 years or older in most places. If you're underage, you want to be careful about not telling people where you live. I mean, even if you're overage, you don't want to tell people where you live. You want to be respectful of what you say to other people, because on the internet, people don't hear your voice unless you post a video log. You want to be careful about making sure that you are respectful of other people. You might want to watch your language if your parents read your blog, or your grandparents even. And if you're using one of those journaling systems like LiveJournal where it has privacy settings, you can screen your posts. If you're going to complain about work, you might not want to put that out there so that everybody, including your boss, sees what you're writing about. So filter out your posts and be careful what you post online. Well, that's all I've got to say to you. I'm glad you took the opportunity to listen to my tutorial, and I hope to see you here at Watha T. Daniel. Thanks.